Today we're going to be reviewing former state champion and all-state basketball player Obi Agbim, and let's just run into it.
To start with the first question, with like the transfer portal and stuff, we want to talk about how that has affected you and impacted you, and like been able for you to adjust to that, and it adjusting to you too on where you want to play, like how your play style is, that kind of thing.
The portal is it's a very key tool that college basketball has really added and allowed people to transfer without having to sit out a year. So, with that being in there, a lot of people are able to transfer places that they can find as a great fit. And sometimes, unfortunately, you transfer to a place that you thought is a great fit, but isn't the best fit. But for my situation, I've used the portal now 4 times, and all the stops have helped me grow as a player and as a person. So I'm very thankful for what the portal has done today, and it's really helpful for me.
Okay, and like you said, you transferred 4 times. So how is the differences between like levels of college basketball? You played like JUCO, D2, D1. How has that affected you?
Starting at D2, it was COVID year, so it was a little bit different. Not everything was available at the time, and then going from that to JUCO, JUCO isn't for everybody. It's a little bit different. Um, Obviously, it's a community college. You're not going to have all the facilities, the gym time that you want. It's not necessarily always will be 24/7 to you, but it really teaches you a lot. To not take advantage of the opportunity that you have at a higher level, and then going from JUCO back to a D2 school and then going to a D1. I say like the biggest difference is with the levels is, obviously the competition, D1, there's more coaches, just the speed and the pace of the game is a little bit quicker. But I would really just say, really the fitment, try to be in the right situation. Being at a D2, you're going to play in front of a crowd. Being at a D1, you have a chance to play in front of NBA scouts and a lot of donors and people, with higher money that are really interested into the basketball game and the basketball world.
To kind of go off, I answered the first question. How do you think not being able to finish your senior season due to COVID and being on that such big run, the 26-0 run, how do you think that affected you going into college and kind of just affected your mindset coming out of high school?
Man, I think about it to this day. What could have happened? It's just tough. Having an undefeated season and just trying to finish it out. And unfortunately, COVID happening, I feel like it could have changed everyone on that team situation in some type of way. Who knows what could have happened in those last 2 games? But I just thank God that he led me on the path that I am right now. You really can't put a script on what God has to do. So I'm just really thankful, and you know. I still do wish that we were able to finish that season because I'm really sure we would have got it done for sure.
Okay, and state at Rangeview, like what was your favorite memory of Rangeview basketball at the school? Anything?
You know that. With that ring, that's the best one. That's nobody could take that from us. Just that whole year doing it, it's still, today still feels unreal just because like it happened so fast. Going into the Coliseum and just game after game after game after we won. Honestly, a lot of us thought we had more games left, but just getting that done, feeling the best, being the best team in the state, that's definitely my favorite memory for sure.
And kind of to like fast forward a little bit in your career, skip a part. How do you think like going to Wyoming, like that being like your first big school, kind of like how do you think your wait, hold up, I forgot the word, your expectations like for yourself affected you, but also like the outside expectations. How do you think that affected you going into Wyoming?
Um, you know, I kind of seen a lot, going from college, going to a whole bunch of different schools. So, off court, you got to understand how to handle yourself. And I always kind of set myself to the expectation, like, just don't be in the wrong place at the wrong time and be selective before you hang around. So, off court, I've always tried to hold a high standard of just being consistent every day and trying to, be a pro on and off the court. And obviously, going into the, basketball world, I've went into it like it was my last year. So my expectations were like, I'm not going to have another opportunity to do this. And this is the highest level I've been on. So I was going to try to do the best that I could every night and just try to, make it as far as I could. And thankfully, I got another year and another chance to do that again.
And like with that, how do you feel like what differences do you expect going from the Mountain West to the Big 12?
We played 2 Big 12 teams, so I kind of got a little taste of what it's like, just playing at this high level. But the biggest difference is I just expect a lot more eyes, a lot more packed arenas, packed games. I don't think the players and the competition level is going to be extremely different because the Mountain West was a Power Six conference, and the Big 12 was a Power Four conference as well. So, I really do have expectations just to play in a lot bigger arenas. Obviously, being the kid of scout at Wyoming, I do expect the same. So, just expect myself to have different ways I can impact the game outside scoring and, just try to be the best player I can be every time I step on the floor.
And kind of to tie two questions into with you choosing Baylor, what are your expectations for Baylor this year? Obviously going there this year. With the summer, you got some time to work, that kind of thing. And then what made you choose Baylor at the end run? Because you have a decent amount of options to go where you almost wanted kind of scenario.
Yeah, yeah. My expectations for Baylor, they kind of already met it. Just with me going on a visit, seeing everything, having my family out there. Obviously, I really feel good about the situation, the coaching staff, and everything like that. But as far as like the on the court, just having a really good group of people, a good group of guys who are all about it. It's the same goal. Everybody's not going to have the best game of their life every night, and just having other guys being willing to sacrifice what they're best at in order for what's best for the team. That's one of my expectations, just, because it's really important to win like that. And just with Baylor alone, man, I chose that place just because it was the best fit for me. I had a ton of I'm not gonna lie to you. You could just literally think about any school almost. I probably would have reached out to them already. So I've had a ton of other options I thank God for. And, I feel like Baylor was just the perfect fit for myself. My family really loved it. The coaching staff was excellent. They were amazing, with what they wanted. The fitment was really perfect for me and the way I play. So I'm just thankful that that opportunity came to the door for me.
And like we talked about NIL earlier, what was like the first thing you're gonna buy or have you bought with your NIL money as you got peers?
It's still NIL, man. It's still very new to me. I went into school. I went 4 years to school with no NIL at all. So last year being my first and this year being my second. Man, I haven't really thought about that. I haven't really made a lot of big purchases. I'm kind of used to living a little bit low key. You know what I mean? But if I really wanted to think about just things that I would get, I'll probably just get some more shoes. I love basketball shoes, so I'll probably just keep on collecting and keep on having dual shoes almost every game. That's probably what's going to be something I do.
Hey, one thing I need to say, 100 humans are winning all day. A gorilla's not winning. A gorilla's not winning. Because he went on IG Live about this. A gorilla's not winning. A silverback gorilla's not winning.
Hey, bro, you need to ask the weekly rap that, but you need to just tell them to take a vote because I promise you a silverback gorilla is going to do some things to 100 humans, no matter the size.
You told, bro, a silverback gorilla 500 pounds. You talk about 500 pounds.
You got 100 human. That's the equivalent of like more than 500 pounds.
So what do you think 10 humans hitting a gorilla at the same time is going to do?
Okay, obviously, no. Listen. Strat right here. 25 go in front. From the front. That 25 getting sacrificed no matter what. Like, you don't got a choice, sir. Then you got like 2 on the side. You got 4 groups of 25, basically. Right? You got the people from the back going to be the ones doing the damage. Like, the gorillas mainly going to have to fight off the front and the left and right. But once it gets down to the front, after the front, it's going to be a little bit fatigued. Don't get me wrong. It's still going to have energy, right? But then you got 2 other groups from the left and right coming at 25. And then at the same time, the people from the back just don't have to come. And they just don't have to. They going to win, though. Best believe they going to win. They going to win.
How do you kill a gorilla without any weapons?
That's a great question. But
You're not going to be able to.
but you could stop the gorilla. Like, you could stop it. What do you think?
I think you do enough damage, but on how long you take, it matters if they really get rid of all the humans first.
Humans are winning all.
We're talking about a silverback fighting for his life here. We're not talking about just
Humans fighting for their life.
The humans don't care. They not going to want to fight them. They going to see what happens in the first 10. And oh, yeah, you got it. You ain't going to want to fight them. I'm telling you. We talking about a silverback, 500 pounds. 500 pounds.
They still humans. You right, though. I'll give you a little bit of credit, but humans are winning all day.
500.
solid muscle. We told him about 500. Have you seen the videos? Have you seen them?
Bro, you gotta like,
People by their big toes. By their big toes and dragging them.
you gotta use that to strategize. With the strategy, with enough strategy, you can't tell me humans wouldn't win.
The only way humans gonna win if they use weapons. Rocks and bricks and stuff.
Bro, like one human could, with weapons, one human got it.
What a human? Which one?
Yes.
Yes. What a gun?
Yes.
Yes, sure. I thought you were talking about like a brick or a rock. Not taking on no gorilla war. You. Not with one you.
I think humans got it all day.
You must have 10 super vets in there, so
Yeah, I just run a test, bro. Test from 2005. We're chilling.
something, bro. Because we talk about a gorilla, like you gotta have a whole bunch of. You gotta have a line of force. I'm not surviving in no cage with no gorilla, bro. None of y'all surviving in a cage. Bro. You talking about killing the gorilla versus 100 people?
100 humans got it.
No, you would go kill a gorilla.
There's definitely gonna be humans that are deaf for sure, but humans got it, bro.
You gotta look. I want you to just look up some videos, bro. I need you to see like how realistic this really it is, bro. Cause we talking about a silverback gorilla, bro. He walks on all fours for a reason.
They're gonna try to nurture the human though first, like they did with their little baby, like Harambe. They're gonna try to. If we go in there all lovey-dovey, bro, they're gonna try to nature the human first. Then we just gonna surprise tag them, bro. Like,
Don't go. Don't be the first one to go. If you're the first one to go there, I wouldn't recommend. It's not gonna look too good. Yeah, I mean, a gorilla not gonna care about none of that. None of that. Talk about gorilla fighting first life. He not doing no lovey-dovey, none of that. There's gonna be a little.
what's Harambe down at Sub?
I don't know. What Romeo is?
Just look it up. I'm telling you, just look it up, bro. Look it up.
All right.
I'll look up monkeys. I say like 5 monkeys versus 100 women. It's gonna be something. What? 5 monkeys.
You think the monkeys are?
The monkey looks like.
You think the monkeys are winning?
I don't know, but it'll still be a fight.
Look, yeah, monkeys are like small.
Yeah, monkeys are smaller.
They're crazy, but they're crazy though.
100.
They're crazy.
100 was.
Maybe not 100. Maybe like 25. Maybe like 20.
I'll get the monkeys. They could swing around, so I could.
You need like the right environment.
Hard to catch. They're gonna be able to hit them.
Yeah. Also, like for the silverback and the 100 people, it depends on where we're fighting at. Like you gotta that too. Like it depends on the environment.
What environment will give humans an advantage?
To be honest, probably like an octagon, UFC octagon right there. Cause he can't move around that much. He's gonna use moving around to his advantage.
No.
100 people.
You want as much space as possible. A gorilla's just gonna swing around and
Not like a big octagon, not a normal UFC size octagon. Like probably like 10 times bigger.
You don't want to be trapped though, as humans. You want to have space.
Nah, you gotta have them trapped, otherwise they're not gonna fight for their life. It's a life or death situation. There's no getting out of this alive. Simple as that.
And you think 100 humans in an octagon will be one?
A big octagon, not just a small octagon. Like probably like 10 times the equivalent to one UFC octagon.
How many hits do you think it could take from a gorilla?
Oh, I like one.
You think you're getting back up after one?
No.
Can't take a hit.
If a gorilla has to hit one human 100 times, each human just one time, that's all it takes.
I think humans got it.
I don't know, bro. Humans level can down a gorilla by bare head. They not strong enough for it. We talk about 500 pounds. There's only like a couple humans on Earth. Aaron Donald could bench 500 for one person. One person.
I think it just depends on how much time you give these 100 people to strategize.
Strategy not gonna help.
Nah, strategy would definitely help. Strategy gonna help all day. I think if you just throw them in there, you just throw 100 people in there with a silverback, silverback's winning. Now, if you give it like
a week to strategize, we're winning.
What if you strategize? People are gonna drop out because they're gonna realize that they.
Nah, they don't have a choice. They don't have a choice.
They don't have a choice. You really think 100 years will kill on your
With a week of strategy, yeah.
kill a gorilla? Kill with teeth. It's in the wild.
All right, I don't know about kill, but we could definitely stop the gorilla. Like,
You could probably pin it down, but not you. No, there's no 100 years.
Like kill the life. How do you gotta knock it out to kill it? Can you knock it?
I don't think you could kill it. It could kill you, but you can't kill it. But
So how do the
what he's saying.
kill it?
you just gotta pin it down. Like,
That's not a win though. They're really good.
it's a win in WWE, bro. Like,
It's life or death here. And other humans not stopping one gorilla or not killing one gorilla. It's just not going to happen. At least I can't see. And you could prove me wrong if you go in the cage and test the theory out. If you win, hey, you got it, bro. I'll say to the day I'm dog. 100 humans, a person, one gorilla, 100 humans got it. But until somebody go in there and prove me wrong, I done seen the videos already. I done seen them. Them gorillas, they not even messing around. They just, I'll repost the video on my Instagram. Bro, he pulled a human by his big toe and he just dragged him on accident. Just dragged a grown man, just dragged him. Talking about grown man.
I think humans got it. I think you just got to give it a little bit.
Nah, bro. Oh, no, bro. Oh, no, bro.
There's no way scientists hasn't figured this out. Like, I feel like
Kill 500 pounds, bro.
you could logically eke out the answer.
And if a gorilla's using its brain, it's not going to focus on one person and just smash into one person all the time. It's just going to hit you, on to the next, on to the next.
Wait, genuine question: are gorillas like bears? Like when they get, if you like just be loud enough, they get scared.
No, the gorilla's gonna fight for its life. It's a gorilla.
I still think humans got it.
They're black bears only do that. Grizzly bears don't do that. Yeah, bruh.
Still think humans got it.
I don't know, bruh. I think that should be the vote of the week for Weekly Rap. I promise you. Realistically, whoever says humans right now, send them. Just send the bear.
Wait, I don't want to. Wait.
Tons over there. Who wants you to just be in front of a gorilla and be like, oh, yeah. Say it confidently in front of the gorilla, like, yeah, we got it.
I'm gonna go to the zoo and be like, I got it. Like,
We talking about a silverback. We talking about an angry gorilla fighting for his life. You killed this family and everything, fighting for his life. Vendetta. It's gonna grab one of y'all humans, just start swinging around. It's gonna use you as ragdoll, just swinging around like baseball bat, just swinging around else, knocking out all the other humans. That's pure strength, bro. You're right. Tom, you're right. Keep going, bro.
you're right. I'll give you that. You're right, but he's right, but I'm still gonna say 100 human are gonna win. Like, you're defending your answer fair. Like you're right by the way you're defending your answer, but I still believe 100 humans.
Hey, bro. I done seen a lot of superhumans before in basketball that do stuff that humans don't usually do, and then I've seen a gorilla, bro. It's levels to this, bro. Like the most superhuman on the planet would be like 30 levels below a gorilla. 30, at least.
But if you could strategize those 30 levels, like, hear me out. Like, if he can strategize in between those 30 levels, bro, you got it.
You only got one superhuman.
Sick.
I don't even know. I'm not gonna be the person that like, oh, I changed the answer, And I'm gonna say he's.
But you want to.
You got stumped.
Not actually stoked. Like,
I still think 100 humans though. Okay. Like he got me stumped, but I still think 100 humans.
I just want you to go in front of a gorilla cage and just sit there. Let's just walk around like no regular baby gorilla. We talking about like real silverback, run a jungle type gorilla, king of the jungle type gorilla. Like this beating his chest in front of the workers type. Yeah, like that's what I need you to go in front of.
I think with enough time, enough planning, humans die.
Have you ever seen a gorilla fight a gorilla?
Hell yeah.
You sure?
Hell yeah.
He is, gorilla fight a gorilla, man. He ain't say that before.
But you got to think like, I don't know, bro. The humans got it. I'm gonna keep it at that. The humans got it.
Hey, if you go in there front line and you prove me wrong, hey, you got it, bro. I need my word. Man, don't be in that cage and look at that gorilla and see your homie get his neck broke. You just in there like, oh, I don't know what to do.
Enough cloning humans got it.
How many humans don't die?
Oh, like easily like 85, 75. More than half for sure. More than half for sure.
Hey, you think the last 15 got it?
Maybe not last 15, last like 20, 25.
To kill a gorilla. That's a hot take. To kill a gorilla. That's a very hot take.
I think humans got it.
If a gorilla ran into you, would you not break the bone? Ran into you full speed. Full speed.
Don't they say like depending on how you fall, like that parkour dudes, Dave, you rope it.
If a football lineman ran into you full speed and you just stood there, you'll break a couple bones.
You're for sure breaking your collarbone or something.
So are you gonna fight about a gorilla? A forceful 500-pound gorilla.
They gonna figure it out. Keyword they. I'm not a part of the they. Like, I'm watching.
How many which school y'all got left?
What? Yeah, what?
That's the vote of the week right there. That's right there is the vote. 100 humans or a boy gorilla. We go figure that out.
Guarantee you more people want to say humans.
And send them in. Tell them to go front line. Y'all can gather up 100 and go front line. You want gorilla 100 humans.
Wait, not high schoolers though, like average male human.
Sure. What's the average male human team?
He just talking about athletes.
Oh, I was gonna say athletic. I don't know.
Not the average.
We'll see. There's gonna be a study, but somehow there's gonna be a study.
I'll take your word. We're gonna close it. Says your trip.
Well, that's all. Thank you, Obi. And that's all we're catching up with Rangeview alumni. Obi.
This all still live.